when you give like 60-70% throttle, it just nails it to 5,000 RPM and you're off and running. Look at this. And you're going. Whew. This is awesome. Let's go. All right, let's do it one more time. Ah! And it still wheel spins. But oh boy, is this good performance for that kind of age. That is amazing. I already have a 3.5 liter version of this on my channel, so I will attach a link down below to whoever wants to watch it. Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a 2005 Chrysler 300C on our channel. This is the 5.7 liter Hemi. As always, we will check out the exterior, interior, take it for a quick test drive, do some 0 to 60 Dragy tests, and I will share my impressions with you. All right, well, let's start her up and get started. I already have a 3.5 liter version of this on my channel, so I will attach a link down below to whoever wants to watch it. I love these older 300s. They are so mean looking. Let's check out the back seat. Ooh, very spacious. We got the pocket here, no pocket here. We have the armrest. Very comfortable in the back. Lots of headroom, lots of legroom. Perfect. The materials feel good. They are American 2000s that you would find in, Dodges, the Grand Caravans, same kind of leather. You got the fake wood. Well, at least it looks fake to me. I don't know if it's real, but let me guess. Yeah, I gotta open it from the inside. Question is, how do I do that? I think it's gonna be like this. Okay, no, this doesn't work. Okay, well, there we go. There we go. Ta-da. Let's look at this. A big trunk, huh? Okay. A good big trunk. Okay. Okay, good. Let's check out the engine. The good old Hemi. We are greeted to this early 2000s Chrysler interior. I think the gauges here look beautiful and authentic. Let's do our quick wiper test and our horn test too. Okay, I will leave the windows open for a little bit just so you can hear that Hemi purring in the background. Actually, no, that window doesn't work. Oh yeah. As far as features, there's really not much to talk about besides dual climate and radio. Here we can change the information. Personal settings, maybe this. when you touch the gas, you get a little bit of that wheel spin, thanks to all that torque down below. There is some good pulling from this engine. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the mirrors. Sweet. This is a high quality plush ride. It kind of glides on the road and you're going. I do like that it's very quiet in the cabin. I don't hear much of the road noise or tire noise. It's German hushed quiet, so it feels like an E-Class on the quiet level, like on the quietness. I'm not gonna go into that. I can only imagine for 2005 these were some really good power outputs. I believe this is what, like 350 or 360 horsepower. Now the brakes here feel soggy, and you have to really put your foot in down to get it to slow down. So these are not athletic or sporty brakes by any means. So we got our compass here. I'm still trying to figure out if there's a way that I can get it to show my exact speedometer, like my exact speed that I'm going at. I don't think I can here. The AC blows ice cold. Oh God, that was unexpected. I barely gave it gas. I was like, oh man, that is crazy. As far as the speed, I can't really feel it here. So, you know, we're going 45, 50, and it feels like we're going maybe 30. So you don't feel any sense of speed. The 5-speed transmission works butter smooth. I don't feel any kicks. Oh, sorry. It feels really good to me. The transmission is also responsive. There's a lot of torque down below, so you have to give very small throttle inputs to get going at all. It's very good. All right, let's do some. Because these are longer gears, it didn't really kick down to the first gear, so manual mode may be a better option for that if you're trying to drive very aggressively. But once we're going at some speed, you can see how this thing moves. Oh, this is strong. And I love how it holds the road. It's got good feedback on the wheel, and it's not too floaty for a luxury car, for a luxury platform like this. For example, a Genesis G80 that I drove, the 3.8 liter, it was actually more floaty than this Chrysler, which is surprising given the amount of newer technology that the Genesis has. This car, in my opinion, does sit on the road better and handle better. Yeah, it's quite agile. It's got the Boston Premium Audio. I've never heard of that. Let's see if this still works or not. ESP off. Yeah, it still works. It lights up. We got the heated seats here, the cup holders. So let's also start by connecting the Dragy. Because it does take a minute to connect. just makes all the right noises. And just like that, we disappear from traffic. I love the kick down here. It's so crisp and clear. Like when you give like 60-70% throttle, it just nails it to 5,000 RPM and you're off and running. Look at this. And you're going. Whew. This is awesome. This is actually a high quality car, to be honest, on the ride and the powertrain. I like the ride here more than many other cars in a higher class. Yeah, this is impressive. Boy. Oh boy. Alright, so we will get to our favorite part, our 0 to 60 tests. Oof, yes. There's not much to do here with that. Just mash that pedal and go. That's all you gotta do. There's no launch control, nothing. So we will just ease into the throttle and then go kick down to get the best possible time. Okay, so we're in miles per hour. This is a really good sounding engine. I will have to dig into the specs more on this car and see if Mercedes has done a lot of work to this, because during that era when these cars were made, Mercedes was working closely with Chrysler. For example, the Crossfire was pretty much a SLK Mercedes. So I'm curious how related this car is to Mercedes, because it sure drives better than a Chrysler product. And it actually drives way better than a new Chrysler 300 too. All right, so we reset the Dragy. Okay. Let's go. So let's look at the times. So 0 to 60 came in 6.15 seconds, which is phenomenal for a stock 2005. And then the 1/8 mile came in 9.37 at 78 miles an hour. And then the 1/4 mile came at 14.32 at 99.85. Wow. And I have a feeling it actually may have been more than 99.8 miles, because I did let off a little bit sooner, so it probably would have trapped 101, maybe 100, 101. That's where I think it would have been, maybe even 102, but that's less likely. All right, let's do it one more time. Ah, and it's still wheel spins. But oh boy, is this good performance for that kind of age. That is amazing. Because in 2005, you didn't have cars being that fast and powerful as they are today. And I mean, it gets up there with no issue. And at that speed, it's still very smooth, very refined. This is great. Ooh, love it. I love it. Okay, so we will shut off the Dragy since we don't need it anymore. I mean, the engine transmission work like in a brand new car. But 6.15 seconds is spectacular for this age and weight. I imagine that if you put a tune on this, some good exhaust pipes, I mean, not exhaust pipes, I meant some good exhaust systems or something like that. Do some other modifications. Can you imagine for 2005 these kinds of power levels? You know, with the good tune, a good exhaust intake, you could probably be in the lower fives on the acceleration, and obviously with good tires too, because if it's running 6.15 seconds stock with more than a half a tank of gas and so traction, not even warmed up tires, I could totally see a 5.8, 5.9 from this car just as is right now, with less gas and warmed up tires. But with the tune and exhaust, well, there's a lot of potential here. And then throw on a supercharger. I love this acceleration. This is so good. This is really all the power you would need 99.9% of the time, ever. I don't even see why you would need more than this. I like the power curve here. The power is always there, it's always available, always accessible. You don't need to whip that pedal very hard to get going. Because in some cars, like more modern cars, you can have way more power, but to get to that power, you need to go like full sport mode, you know, dig that pedal in really deep. But here, just a little bit of a touch and you're going. That's it. Just half throttle will do. This is an incredible. I've never thought that a Chrysler 300C would be so much fun to drive. This is a blast. Okay, well, if we have to come to a stop, we'll come to a stop. Anyways, we are about to wrap up the test drive here. As far as my summary impressions go, I love this car. I think it's magnificent. Even in today's age, if you buy this, you'll still get another 200,000 out of it easily. It seems like a reliable setup. Transmission, the engine, and it still rides better than your new typical Camry or Civic or any other kind of car you're gonna find for $40,000. You can get all of this for what, $6,000, $7,000, and this is gonna be way faster too. Oof. Oh man. Just the way it pulls away from traffic is so cool. So confident. You got to be really light with the throttle if you don't want to roast your tires all the time, because it's so easy to do it. But yeah, great car, excellent ride, good handling, excellent powertrain, very fast for what it is. Just as fast as any new Hemi charger, so the 5-speed doesn't lack in performance whatsoever. The materials are actually soft here. I mean, this is still good for 2005, can't complain. So as far as the cons, I would say the mushy brakes are my only concern. But beside that, great vehicle. The seats are comfortable, good visibility. Although the side windows are to the smaller side, you can still see fairly well. Well, that wraps up today's test drive. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time.